Hello students, good morning to all of you. In last video, we studied classification of complexes and then we also studied IUPAC nomenclature of coordination compounds. So after studying these two articles in last video, today we are going to study the next article in this topic, and that article is effective atomic number rule. It is also called as EAN rule, effective atomic number rule. So, to explain the stability of coordination compound, scientist Sidgwick proposed an empirical rule, and it is known as effective atomic number rule. So scientist Sidgwick, she explained the stability of coordination compounds, and for that purpose she proposed an empirical rule, and that empirical rule is known as effective atomic number rule. So effective atomic number rule, it states that a metal ion continues to accept a metal ion continues to accept electrons pairs till it attains the electronic configuration of next noble gas. So this is the statement of effective atomic number rule. Once again, I am going to repeat the sentence. Effective atomic rule, it states that a metal ion continues to accept electron pairs till it attains the electronic configuration of next noble gas. So this rule was proposed by scientist Sidgwick to explain the stability of coordination compounds. So thus, if En is equal to if effective atomic number is thus equal to 18, that is, it is the noble electronic configuration of argon, then 36, it is the configuration of krypton, then 54, it is the configuration of xenon, or 86, this is the configuration of noble gas, that is radon. Then En rule is obeyed. Effective atomic number rule or En rule is said to be obeyed. When En rule is obeyed, So when effective atomic number is equal to electronic configuration of noble gases, that is argon, krypton, xenon, radon, then it is said to be that effective atomic number rule is obeyed. So effective atomic number rule or EAN, it is formulated as EAN equal to Z minus X plus Y. So formula of effective atomic number is En is equal to Z minus X plus Y. So here Z it is the atomic number of metal. Z it is the atomic number of metal. So the metal present in complex, that's atomic number, it is Z. Then in the formula X it is the number of electrons. Number of electrons lost. Number of electrons lost by metal to form the ion. So in the formula this X it is nothing but it is the number of electrons lost by metal to form the ion. Then why in this formula is number of electrons donated by the ligands. So this why it is the number of electrons donated by the ligands. Thus formula of effective atomic number, that is En, is equal to Z minus X plus Y. Z it is the atomic number of metal. X it is the number of electrons lost by metal to form the ion, and Y is the number of electrons donated by the ligands. So let's take some examples. For example, in ferrocyanide ion, that is FeCN6, then this complex having the charge 4 minus. So in the ferrocyanide ion, iron metal is present, and iron metal having the atomic number 26, that means Z it is equal to 26. Then in this complex, this iron having a charge plus 2, because X it is the number of electrons lost by metal to form the ion. So in this complex, this Fe having plus 2 charge, so number of electrons lost by iron it is 2. That means here X is equal to 2. Then third, it is Y. Y, it is the number of electrons donated by the ligands. In this complex, cyanide ions are the ligands. Each cyanide ion having 2 electrons, and totally 6 cyanide ions are present. Therefore, Y is equal to 6. 6 cyanide ions are present, and each cyanide ion having 2 electrons, therefore is equal to 12. Is equal to 12. So therefore EAN equal to, formula is Z minus X plus Y. Therefore is equal to, value of Z is 26 minus X having the value 2 and Y having the value 12. So therefore is equal to 26 minus 2 plus 12, it is equal to 36. So effective atomic number for ferrocyanide ion is 36, and this 36, it is equal to electronic configuration of krypton. Therefore we can say that here effective atomic rule number is obeyed. So here effective atomic rule is obeyed. Why effective atomic number rule is obeyed? Because here EAN value is 36, and that is having the electronic configuration of krypton. Then take another example. So in complex, that is CO NH36 3 plus. Here in this complex, cobalt metal is present, and cobalt having the atomic number 27. Then in this complex, this cobalt gets converted into cobalt ion, that is having charge plus 3 by loss of 3 electrons. Therefore the value of X, it is the number of electrons lost by metal to form the ion. Here cobalt loses 3 electrons, that's why X is equal to 3, because this CO having the charge plus 3. Then here Y is equal to, so here 6 ammonia ligands are present, therefore 6 into, and each ammonia ligand having 2 lone pair of electrons, therefore 6 into 2 electrons is equal to 12. So therefore EAN equal to Z minus X plus Y is equal to 27, Z having the value 27, then X having the value 3, 27 minus 3, and Y having the value plus 12. So here the EN value, it is equal to 36. Again it is electronic configuration of radon, therefore here also EN rule is obeyed. Then take another example. So certain coordination compound, however, does not obey EN rule. There are certain coordination compounds, they does not obey EN or effective atomic number rule. For example, in ferricyanide ion, so in ferricyanide, not ferrocyanide, this is ferrocyanide, and here ferricyanide. In ferricyanide ion, so it having the formula Fe, then Cn6, Cn6, and here there is charge 3 minus. So consider this complex, ferrous cyanide ion complex. So here iron is present, its atomic number is 26. That means Z is equal to 26. Then here the value of X is equal to, here this iron, it is in the form of ion, that is Fe3 plus, because it loses 3 electrons. Therefore here the value of X, it is 3. It is in the Fe3 plus state. Then here the value of Y is equal to 6 cyanide ligands are present. Then each cyanide ion having a 2 electrons, therefore is equal to 12. So the value of Y, it is 12. So therefore EAN is equal to Z minus X plus Y is equal to, here value of Z is 26, then value of X is here 3, and value of Y is here 12. That is 26 minus 3 plus 12. So here this En is equal to 35. So here this particular compound or this particular ferrous cyanide ion complex, it does not obey effective atomic number rule, because here the value of En is 35 and it is not equal to any noble gas, or nearest noble gas, it is krypton, but here 36 value is there and here the En value is 35. That means this complex, it does not obey effective atomic number rule. So remember that certain coordination compounds, however, does not obey effective atomic number rule. So after studying effective atomic number rule in detail, now we are going to study the next article, that is isomerism in coordination compounds. So the next article is isomerism in coordination compound. So compounds having same molecular formula. Compounds having same molecular formula but different physical and chemical properties. Different physical and chemical properties. Different physical and chemical properties are called as isomers. And phenomenon is called isomerism. So in 11th standard, you studied the definition of isomerism while studying the topic alkenes, then basic principles and techniques in organic chemistry. So the definition of isomer is compounds having same molecular formula. So those compounds having same molecular formula but different physical and chemical properties, they are called as isomers, and phenomenon is called as isomerism. So two principal or main types of isomers in coordination compounds are, first one is stereoisomers. Stereoisomers. So two principal types or two main types of isomers in coordination compounds are stereoisomers, and second one is structural isomers. Structural isomers. Stereoisomers and structural isomers. So structural isomers are also called as constitutional isomers. So remember that compound having same molecular formula but different physical and chemical properties are called as isomers of each other, and phenomenon exhibited by them is called as isomerism. So two principal types of isomers in coordination compounds are stereoisomers and structural isomers. So let's study first of all stereoisomers. First type of isomer, that is the stereoisomers. So compounds having same molecular formula. Compounds having same molecular formula. Compounds having same molecular formula but different arrangement of ligand. Different arrangement of ligand. Different arrangement of ligands around the central metal atom. Around the central metal atom. Around the central metal atom are called stereoisomers, and phenomenon is called as stereoisomerism. Stereoisomerism. So this is the definition of stereoisomers or stereoisomerism. Compounds having same molecular formula but different arrangement of ligands in the complex metal atom or ion is surrounded by ligands. So when compound having same molecular formula but different arrangement of ligands around the central metal atom, they are called as stereoisomers, and phenomenon exhibited by them is called as stereoisomerism. So there are two kinds of stereoisomers in coordination compound. So first one is geometric isomers. First one is geometric isomers. Geometric isomers are also called as distereoisomers. It is also called as distereoisomers. And second kind of stereoisomers are enantiomers. Or it is also called as optical isomers. Also called as optical isomers. So two kinds of Two kinds of stereoisomers in coordination compounds are geometric isomers and enantiomers, or they are also called as optical isomers. So let's study in detail about the first kind of stereoisomer, that is geometrical isomers or diastereomers. So geometrical isomers or diastereomers, they have non-superimposable mirror image isomers. They have non-superimposable mirror image isomers. So geometrical isomers or diastereomers, they have non-superimposable mirror image isomers. So in these isomers, there are cis and trans type of arrangement of ligand. So in geometrical isomers or diastereomers, there are cis and trans. There are cis and trans type of arrangement of ligands. So geometrical isomers, they have non-superimposable mirror image isomers or mirror image structures. For example, left hand and right hand. So these two are non-superimposable. So here geometrical isomers, they have non-superimposable mirror image structures or non-superimposable mirror image isomers. So they may be cis isomer and they may be trans isomer. So cis isomers is nothing but when similar ligands occupy adjacent position. So cis isomer, it is nothing but when similar ligand occupy adjacent position. So see this structural formula or complex. Here in this complex, similar ligands, they occupy adjacent position. Similar ligands, they occupy adjacent position. That's why this is the cis isomer. Then another isomer is trans isomer. So when similar ligands occupy opposite position. When similar ligands occupy opposite position, then such type of isomer is called as trans isomer. See this complex. So here similar ligand, they occupy opposite positions. They are not present on the same side. That's why such isomer is called as trans isomer. So remember that in geometrical isomers, there are cis and trans types of arrangement of ligands. So here cis and trans isomers, they have different properties. Cis isomer and trans isomer, they have different properties, and cis trans isomerism is observed, or both cis trans isomers or isomerism is observed in square planar and octahedral complexes. So cis trans isomerism is observed in square planar and octahedral complexes. Therefore, the next article is cis and trans isomers in square planar complex, and next one is cis and trans isomers in octahedral complexes. First of all, let's study cis and trans isomers in square planar complexes. So, complexes of type Ma2B2 and Ma2BC exist cis trans isomers. So complexes of type Ma2B2 and Ma2BC, they exist cis trans isomers. So here this A, B or C, in this complex A, B and C, they are the monodentate ligands, where A, B, C are monodentate ligands. We studied the types of ligands, monodentate, bidentate, etc. When point of attachment is only one site, that is the monodentate ligand. So we are studying cis trans isomers in square planar complexes. We are considering the complexes of type Ma2B2, Ma2BC. So complexes of type Ma2B2 and Ma2BC exist cis trans isomers. So in this complex, here A, B and C, A, B, C are the monodentate ligands, and in this complex M, here M is metal. So consider one example. Consider complex PT NH3 twice Cl2, and this complex is of type M, A2B2 type. M means metal, that is platinum. A2, one type of ligand, that is ammonia ligands NH2, and another ligand B2, that is chloride. So this complex having the type Ma2 and B2 type. So name of this complex is diamine dichlorido platinum second. Oxidation state is +2. Therefore, Roman figure is 2. So, this particular complex, it exists in cis and trans isomeric form. See here. So, this is the cis isomer of this complex, and this is the trans isomer of this complex. So, this is the cis isomer. Why it is the cis isomer? Because similar ligands occupy adjacent positions. Here similar ligands occupy adjacent positions, therefore this is the cis isomer. And here similar ligands they occupy on opposite side, then this is the trans isomer. Then consider one another example. Consider complex PTNH3 H2OCl2. So this complex is of type Ma2Bc type. M, that is platinum metal, A2BC, A2BC. So here Ma2, A2 and BC. This is A2, this is B and this is C. So A2, Cl2, BC, NH3 and H2. So this complex it also exists in two forms. This is the cis isomer and this is the trans isomer. Here similar ligands occupy adjacent position. Here similar ligand occupies opposite position, not adjacent position. Therefore this is the trans isomer. So after finishing the study of cis and trans isomers in square planar complexes, next article is cis and trans isomers in octahedral complexes. So let's study cis and trans isomers in octahedral complexes. So octahedral complexes of type Ma4B2, then Ma4BC and Ma2B2, they exist as cis trans isomers. Octahedral complex octahedral complex having type Ma4B2, Ma4BC and Ma2B2, they exist as cis trans isomers. So here in this complex AA, it is the bidentate ligand. This is not the monodentate ligand. This is the bidentate ligand. So here in this complex Ma4B2 means M means metal, A it is one ligand and another ligand is B. So there are 4 ligands of A and there are 4 ligands of B. So for example Ma4B2, for example consider the complex CONH3 4Cl2 plus. So this complex it is of type Ma4. M means cobalt metal, A ammonia ligand, that is 4A4, then chloride ligand B2, that is Cl2. So this complex it again exists in two isomeric form. First one it is the cis and this one it is the trans isomer. So here Cl and NH3 and here NH3 and NH3. Then the next type of octahedral complex is Ma4BC type. Ma4BC type. For example, PT NH3 4 times ClBr. Here metal is platinum, that is M. A4 ammonia ligands 4, then B chloride ligand and C bromide ligand, and it having the charge 2 plus. So this complex it also exists in two isomeric form. This is the cis isomer and this is the trans isomer. So here NH3 are present on same site and here Cl and Br are present. That's why this is the cis and this is the trans isomer. Then next complexities of type MAA2B2 type. Here M means cobalt, then here AA2, that is ethylene diamine complex, and here B2, chloride ligands. Again, this also exists in two isomeric forms. This is the cis isomeric form and this is the trans isomeric form. So MA4B2, MA4BC and MAA2B2, these type of octahedral complex, they exist as a cis and trans isomers. So by taking examples here, we studied this type of isomerism in octahedral complex. So here today we are going to stop here. Thank you.